kitchen, where we bring Middle Eastern cooking to America. In today's show, I'll be making chicken kebab with yogurt, grilled eggplant with mint sauce, mint cucumber salad, and for dessert, I'll be making pistachio orange cake. We'll start off by making the orange pistachio cake. For this recipe, we need 2 cups of cake flour, to make cake flour, we need 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. Fill it to the rim with regular all-purpose flour. Level the cup. And we'll do the same thing for the second cup. 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. Fill the cup with all-purpose flour. Of course, you can buy cake flour if you don't want to go through these steps. One and a half cups of sugar. We'll add all the dry ingredients first. Two teaspoons baking powder goes in the mix. One tablespoon ground cardamom. And half teaspoon of salt. We'll whisk all these ingredients together so they can all blend and incorporate. Also, for this recipe, I need 2 oranges. I need to use everything in the oranges. First of all, I will peel off all the orange part of the oranges, and then we'll chop it finally, and then we'll go in the mix. Now I will chop all the orange peel fine. We don't want to grate the orange peel to get the zest like we do every time. We want to have more intense flavor of the orange part that's gonna give us a delightful flavor for this cake that we are making. Of course, if you don't want to go through all this, you can always grate the oranges. That looks good. This will go in the bowl. Now we need to get the orange juice from the oranges. We need 3/4 cup of orange juice. Now we'll add all the wet ingredients to our mixture. We need 2/3 cup of vegetable oil. 1/4 cup of milk, half teaspoon of vanilla extract, 3/4 cup orange juice, 3 large eggs. We'll add one at the time. Scrape the sides. We want to make sure everything is incorporated. And we'll mix it for a couple more minutes. This looks good. Now we'll add the orange peel that we chopped earlier to the mix. And 1.5 cups of pistachios, unshelled, unsalted. And we'll mix everything together to blend. Smells so good. Orange peel and the cardamom smells really good. You could use any cake pan if you have different cake pan that's mold different, or you can just use the abundant cake pan. Today I'm using this mold that's flour mold cake pan that I brushed with oil and dust with some flour. So I'll spoon the mixture evenly into these molds. Three-quarter high in the mold. I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees. We'll bake the cake in the oven for about 30 to 35 minutes. Now we'll prepare the chicken kebabs. For this recipe, I will need to prepare a sauce so I can marinate the chicken with. For this sauce, I need 1 cup of plain yogurt, this is homemade plain yogurt. I'll leave that in a bowl. To this, I need 1/4 cup of olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. And half teaspoon of curry powder. About 2 tablespoons of freshly squeezed lemon juice, about 1 medium lemon, a juice of 1 medium lemon, I mean. This looks good. We'll mix everything, blend it very well so they can all incorporate with each other and form a thick sauce. This looks really good. That's ready. For this recipe, I'm using chicken breast. I have 4 chicken breasts that I will cut into chunks. For the kebabs, we'll remove any excess fat or skin that's on the chicken. We'll cut each breast into maybe 3 to 4 pieces. That's good. Of course, I wash the chicken and pat dry it. These are real nice kebabs to have summertime when the weather is nice. You can grill them outside. You can also grill them inside if you like to. And they are really, really flavorful. And the yogurt, it's gonna make them so tender. And it's gonna give you that nice flavor of the curry that's in the sauce. It's very unique recipe. I like it a lot. Gonna give you some heat from the curry and some really delightful flavor. Okay, to this, I'll add the yogurt sauce. And we'll mix it. We'll make sure all the chunks of chicken are coated with the sauce. Add 2 teaspoons of salt, and we'll mix everything together. We'll cover it with a piece of saran wrap, and chicken will go in the fridge for about 2 to 3 hours to marinate. We'll check on our cake. Of course, we're gonna insert a wooden skewer to check and see if it comes out clean. That means cake is done. Take it out, set it on a cooling rack for about 5 to 7 minutes. Now the cake has been cooling in the pan for 5 to 7 minutes actually. So I'll put the cooling rack on top. Look how beautiful they look. I have sunflower, I have rose, and I have another kind of flower. They look so, so beautiful. We'll set them on the side to cool completely. Now we'll prepare the mint sauce that goes with the grilled eggplant. For this recipe, I need 1 cup of plain yogurt. I'm using homemade plain yogurt. Goes in the bowl here. And then with this, I need juice of 1 whole lemon, 2 to 3 tablespoons of freshly squeezed lemon juice. That's gonna go in the mix. I have a couple seeds over there. I need to remove them from there. Okay, perfect. And then I will use about 2 to 3 tablespoons of fresh mint. Chop the mint real fine. Love the smell of fresh mint. Mint and yogurt and lemon and the eggplant. If that doesn't remind you of summer and hot days, I don't know what will. So it's beautiful, beautiful combination of flavors together. It's beautiful. And to this, I'll add some black pepper to season and some salt to season. Mix this together. Cover it with some plastic wrap, and this will go in the fridge until we are ready to use it with the grilled eggplant. Using 2 large eggplants to grill them, what I would do is I wash the eggplant and dry them. I will cut the stem out and slice each eggplant into about 1 inch thick slices. Sprinkle each slice from both sides with some salt and place it in this colander for all the liquid to drain on a plate under. These are really nice eggplants. They don't have that many seeds inside, and the meat, it's really nice and light in color, and that's how you know they are fresh. Having more seeds than this is going to make the eggplants bitter, and it's going to even release more liquid. Sprinkle the slices of eggplant with salt and leaving them to sit for the water to drain like this. It's going to remove all the bitterness from the eggplant, and they're going to be beautiful and so sweet when we grill them. So we'll leave these for about maybe 20-25 minutes. The eggplant slices have been sitting with salt for about 20 to 25 minutes. They drain a lot of the liquid, and now they are ready to be grilled on the charcoal grill. I have my grill real hot. What I would do is I will brush every piece, both sides, with some olive oil and place them on the grill. They'll cook for about 2 to 3 minutes on each side. Okay, we are ready to brush the last piece with some olive oil and set them on the grill. We'll cover it and let them cook on each side for about 2 to 3 minutes each. Now we'll check on the eggplant. Flip them to the other side so they can cook on the other side. I like how they leave the marks from the grill on them. They look so beautiful. Now we'll check on our eggplant. It looks so beautiful. We'll remove them from the grill. This is a great way to serve eggplant. Now I'm ready to make the cucumber yogurt salad, or as it's called, djajik. For this recipe, I have 2 cups of thick yogurt, labneh, and I need 3 cloves of garlic that I will use the garlic press to mince it, because you want to make sure we chop it real fine. We don't want to have chunks of garlic in our mouth while we're eating the salad. So the garlic press always works very well to chop the garlic real fine. And it's going to blend real nicely. Love using the garlic press. Of course, if you want to use less garlic, you can. If you want to use more garlic, depending on how much you like garlic in the salads. You can eliminate using the garlic completely if you don't like that. You can substitute it with something else if you like. For example, you could use parsley, or you could even use dill if you like to use more fresh herbs in the salads. Of course, the traditional way of making djajik is it has to have the garlic in it. Another thing I need to do is I will chop some fresh mint, real fine. About maybe 2 to 3 tablespoons, depending again on how much you like mint. If you don't have fresh mint, you can always use dried mint. I like to use fresh mint when it's in season. Of course, it has more intense flavor and it's really good with the salad. And now we will chop some cucumbers to go in this salad. I'm using these cucumbers, the small ones that I really like a lot. They are very tender. You don't have to peel them or anything because the peel will have all the nutrients in it, and it gives you that beautiful color of the dark and the green part of the cucumbers in the salad. So we'll dice them up real fine. I'm using about 5 to 6 cucumbers, and this will go in the bowl that has the labneh, the thick yogurt in it. You can always use English cucumbers if you like, or even pickles. It doesn't really matter what kind of cucumbers you like to use, whatever you have available. I like using this kind of cucumber. They do not release that much water, so our salad or our djajik will be nice and thick. Even if you keep it in the fridge for 2 to 3 days, they will not release that much liquid. So that's kind of important. We want our djajik to be nice and thick. That should be enough. So now we have the yogurt and the cucumbers. We'll add the minced garlic, the pressed garlic that we had. Chopped mint is gonna go in the mixture. We'll have some extra virgin olive oil, about 2 to 3 tablespoons. Some black pepper just to season, and some salt to season. And we'll mix everything until it's nicely blended together. Smells so good. Mint and the cucumber, it's so refreshing. This is a great salad to have with some spicy food, especially the spicy grilled kebabs that we are having. It's always a good idea to have something so refreshing like this with some spicy food. Cover it with some saran wrap, and we'll go in the fridge until we are ready to use it. Now we'll get the chicken out of the fridge. It's been marinating for about 3 hours. I'm using metal scores to score the chicken pieces on. So we'll score about 4 to 5 pieces on each, depending on the size of the pieces that we have. Maybe 4 on each will be good. Smells really good, the curry and the yogurt. It's gonna be beautiful, nice and tender. You can leave the chicken in the fridge overnight also if you want to prepare it a day ahead.